Squeaky's on the windowsill, king of the throne. Charlie's got a feather toy, she's in her zone. Doobie's in the kitchen, knocking stuff down. 3 cats ruling this crazy little town.
Cut a hole in the box. Let them have some fun. Ooh. Get him, Doobie. Get him. Get him. This is the entertainment I woke up to this morning. All I did was punch a hole in a box. Oh. She's been getting a little more bold and getting all over the place and getting all over everything else lately. Like she almost got on my lap on her own the other day. Usually she doesn't. Do you want to hear them battle? I see your toes, Doobadoo. I see your toes. Ah, get him! Oh my gosh. So it's only like 8 a.m. And I do have a shirt on underneath my jacket. I'm just wearing a jacket. It's like 30 degrees outside. I went outside earlier and I noticed that there was frost all over the place. Just light frost. It's not really like, but I hear that there's a major thunderstorm coming like for 4 days. What is that? What is that? My nose. I was a brown noser. I don't know what that was. It could have been anything. It could have been poo. Ew, a poo head. I really was a brown noser. No, I don't know what it was. It was probably something from the kitchen because I just had breakfast. I had some oatmeal. It was just oatmeal with a little bit of butter, some chocolate powder, and a little bit of sugar. It was just, chocolate oatmeal. Sorry, I keep... Keep him young, Doobadoo. Get him! Squeaky's needed to learn how to play again anyway. Oh, fart. That he knows of. He needed to become a kitten again. Oh. So I'm just sitting here crocheting, finishing up a few things. And I think I just lost my hook on the floor. And to tell you the truth, my hands, my hands got sore, so I stopped to vlog, especially since that's freaking cute. I don't have room for those boxes to stay, but that's freaking cute. She does though, man. She just sits there and she slaps him. Slap, 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 ah, slap, slap. Go! Do it, Doobie. Get him. Get him, Doobadoo. Get him, Doobadoo. Look at them eyes. Doobadoo. Doobadoo. Get him! It's like watching WWE. I was gonna say for free, but you see the box that's in. No, that ain't free. There's the stuff that goes in the box that. Whew. Honestly, and I'm gonna say my money again, they were quite pricey. I did get automatic litter boxes. Oh, Charlie will use this one. They flips up and tips it into a. The other two didn't like it. They didn't like it because it wasn't the right shape. I mean, I have a box of litter over here that is just a regular box of litter. But this other one that they're in, this scoop-free Crystal Pro thing, the clumps stick to the grate and they don't go in the little box. Like, it'll grate it and it'll tell me how many times somebody went in there, because on there it's the counter is 3. So somebody did go in there, but the poop sticks to the grate, and so you have to actually go in there with something, and unless they're just not, my cats just don't have solid enough waste. And yes, like I said, I outwardly said my finances, I'm sorry about that, but honestly, I found that it is keeping my hair standing straight up in the back. It is keeping the other messes that I was finding to a 0. Like, if I had these regular manual boxes and I didn't scoop one poo-poo out of there, there were piles wherever they could find until I got rid of that one poo-poo. So, my conclusion is, automatic litter box, yes. If you can get your cat to use it, yes. Price-wise, they are pricey. That was $145 that I didn't get. There was some other, I think there was an app or something that you pay extra $20 for an app or something like that. Who needs an app for a litter box? Like, can you imagine laying in bed like 3 o'clock in the morning and like all of a sudden, oh, my cat pooped, and like turn on the app and scoop your litter box? There's an app for the other one. That was $160. So I've spent about $300. Oh, that was split up between last month and this month. I don't sit there and spend like, here's $60, $70, $80,000 worth of stuff and that's it. And I'm poor for the rest of the month either. That's stupid. And they were refurbished. They weren't new, they were refurbished ones. But you know my major expenses like that. Big chunk expenses like that. I always look for refurbished, renewed. Otherwise, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Like, only litter box that I found that Jackson Galaxy has really promoted, I mean the only automatic one has really ever promoted, was this Litter Robot 4, and I looked it up and it was over $1,000. Over $1,000 just so your cat has a little box to poop in. Yeah, I know this thing will probably walk around and clean your entire house for you, but geez, oh man. So they're living with these ones. Like I said, this I'm not crazy about this crystal one. And I'm not going to sit there and not going to keep buying the crystal clay just because it says it's the crystal clay. Because you also have to buy these stupid little pans for it too. These little paper box pans. And you just take the whole thing out, cover it up with a lid, and throw it out. You don't have to like scoop it or dump it, or you just take the whole tray out after a week and dump it. Not laziness on my part, but just, you know what, 5 of those honestly was very hard to keep up with. And I don't really have 5 cats. I have 3 cats. You're supposed to have 1 extra. So I'm supposed to have 4 litter boxes. Right now I have the 2 fully automatic and the 1. Like I said, it has kept their excuse you, because they'll do it right next to the toilet. And it's kept that down to a minimum. So I guess my talk is all about litter boxes today. But yeah, I'm going to get yelled at for talking about my finances. I'm giving up too much information. People know too much. Thought I'd come out here and show you the frost. I don't think you could. I don't know if you could see it. Could you see it glittering? There we go. There, it's glittering a little bit for you. Show you the frost. That's all it's frosty right now. But you could see my breath. Woo! I got shorts on. I got a shirt. I got a jacket. This is the way I dress. I don't have any shoes on, though. I should have shoes on. But I just kind of impromptu came out here. Oh, boy. Whew. I really should get my trash out. It's what I really should do. What is today? Oops, today's Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday. Shoot. Sorry, I get into true crime and all that kind of stuff, and I start forgetting that I was vlogging. So I was one of my favorites that I like to watch, and I don't know what channels he's on, if he's got like his own channel, but I've seen like 3 different ones, and his name is Ty Knotts, TYKNOTTS, and it's just a really fun, sit back. I don't have to watch you or look at your details, but I can listen to what you have to say, kind of a thing. So as I'm nearing the end of my daily project, I'm like, wait a minute, I left my video hanging. Man, I look like Anyway, I left my video hanging. You remember, I don't know, there used to be these little pencil toppers. Was it the troll ones? Maybe it was the troll ones. The troll hair. When you spinned them, their hair went like this. I have troll hair. Somebody's got something to say over there. His isn't really in, Ty's isn't really in like podcast form. Like I used to watch Bailey Sarin, and there was another one. There was a gal that did her makeup while she was doing it, Makeup and Crime. Can't remember her name, but she's from the UK. His is more of a fact. Here's the story, here's my opinion, I don't know. I prefer his. This one I'm watching is celebrities and what happened to them and stuff like that. They did Rebecca Schaefer, the gal that got stalked and offed, and another one that just like disappeared. I can't remember what her name was. Leopard? I don't know. I'm only on those two so far. It's a 2-hour thing, but then I'm like, you know what? If I finish watching this is about the time I'd be posting, and I really need to get a video out. I'm still working on my box project, even though I was letting the cats play with them. I'm not going to take that one away from them yet. Until it mashes in and then they can't get into it. And then I'll just be like, this is garbage. Or it's a scratch and post. So I'm working on that too. I'm thinking about where I want all this burlap that I got. It's a lot. But it doesn't seem like it'll be a lot when I start my projects. So right now I'm just thinking about it. And then I have few other projects in my mind. As in, I got spray foam for around the frame of my door, but I don't know when I want to do that. If it's going to be warm enough to open the door to get that stink out. Because I know that stuff smells bad. But I also know it needs to be done. I hear Squeaky inside yelling at me. Come in, I miss you. He got his wish. I came inside. Brat. Me? Well, now he's going to sit there and lick himself. Oh, so yeah, I came inside. Yes, I've got... Okay, now I don't have any projects to do. Oops, what is that on my shoulder? It looks like I drooled on myself. What? What do you want, dude? You want, dude? You want? Anyway. That's... here we go. I can't go do no crocheting. Because... Guess who? Guess who? Yay! I can't do anything, actually. He comes up here and he stands and he stares around. Sniffs things. Turns around. Looks at the other armrest. Just stands there. He just stands. Oh, are you going to lay down? Are you going to finally lay down? Do you like my jacket too? Oh. Ew, lick my hand. You're gross. You gross pig. I hate when they lick me. I don't like cat licks at all. I let them because I know it's part of bonding and it's part of they show their love and stuff, but ooh, I don't like the way they I just don't like the thought of cat lick. And they are wrong when they say that their fur covers up their butt when they sit. And I just know that for reasons. I just know that for reasons. Yeah, you're sitting. At least you're sitting down, not laying down. He's sitting. Scraggly old man. Look at how skinny he is. Scrawny. Little turd. I'm having a bubbly. This one is lime flavored. The other one is orangesicle. Now, a secret about these, to me, is since they are just water and they are flavored, if you add a little bit of sugar to them, they end up soda. But usually I just drink them out of the can. I don't have to end up putting soda or sugar, especially the lime. And the orange creamsicle. Oh, is that orange? That's one of my. The lime and the orange creamsicle are my favorite. Lime has always been one of my favorite flavors. I will if you give me a green or a yellow, I'll choose the green. I don't want the lemon. I don't know why, but I don't like lemon as much as I like lime. I even make limeade in the summertime instead of lemonade. The only thing that I can think of is that lime is a little more sweet. And it's just got more of a... I don't know. It's just not as bitter and, unapproachable seeming as a lemon. Which is weird because they're both sour citrus. I cannot stand grapefruit. Grapefruit. When I was a kid, we would take one of our little traveling trips. I was at a restaurant. The woman couldn't hear me. And I said, I want a big old glass of orange juice. I got a big glass of juice. I'm fine. Okay, I'm eating my food. I'm good. Get a big old drink of this orange juice. Yum, yum, yum. I take a big old gulp of that, and it's grapefruit juice. And ever since then, gosh, I had to have been 8 years old. Ever since then, grapefruits, no thank you. Well, I guess there's certain medications you're not supposed to be eating grapefruits with anyway, so who knows? Maybe I'm allergic to them. Oh, looking through a few family books, and I found something written somewhere. Don't give my grandma penicillin because she was allergic to it. Guess what? I'm allergic to penicillin. It was codeine, and there was one more that she wasn't supposed to have. But I don't know. I don't have a reaction or a bad reaction or any. I have a good reaction with codeine. But I don't have like an adverse anything like, penicillin's bad. I got hives in my unmentionable from penicillin. The doctor said to me, I said, I couldn't afford to come see you, and I had, what is this, some sort of a cold or something. And my friend said, well, I just saw the dentist. I have some penicillin I'm not going to take. Here you go. So I took the penicillin, and he says, and you're here because you couldn't afford to see me? He said, and I was sitting there. And I was just sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, I couldn't afford to see you. And he says, and you're here? Don't take other people's medication, is what the story was. Just don't do it. If it's prescribed to you, you do it. But if it's not prescribed to you, don't take it. I don't care if somebody says, here, I'll give you something that'll help you with your headache. Don't take it. Do not. It was 3 weeks. And like my whole face would sag, like it would just droop. And like I said, I had hives in places that you don't want hives in. And he said to me, if it had been any worse, I'd have been hospitalized. And he also said to me, hives do not just grow on the outside of your body. They will grow on your organs, on your inside too, which means you will be hospitalized. So again, short story long, don't take other people's medications, even if they tell you it's going to help you with your headache. Even if they tell you it's going to help you with your frizzy hair. There. I should just go like really short and like spike it. There we go. It looks like somebody farted in my face. So, yeah, Squeaky. Yeah, are you licking me again? Oh, what else do we need to talk about today, y'all? I haven't really been doing much talking. There hasn't really been anything to say. And I don't know how to be entertaining. I just, when I'm funny, I'm funny. And when that happens, I do a short. Otherwise, you get this rambling of whatever. Whatever I feel like talking about that day. Or if I don't feel like talking about anything for 8 days. You're a bot. So. Oh, it's still kind of chilly outside. My heat's on. My toes are still cold too, so that means it's kind of chilly. I wouldn't be cold if I'd put some shoes on, but I'm fully dressed. Ooh. Ooh. Must have swallowed that one too. Oh. I've recently found that you don't need as many blankets in bed. Ooh, that one gave me the hiccups. If you wear clothes in bed. I went to sleep the other day with my t-shirt, my I think they were my Care Bear pants. Which are night pants anyway. I think one of these jackets. And I went to bed, and all I really had to cover up was my toes if they got cold. I was like, no wonder people wear clothes when they go to bed. I was always a naked sleeper. I was almost always a naked anything. I mean, other than to be on video and to leave the house. But I've since found, he is like literally on my chin. I have since found reasons for, say, socks and underwear and brassiers. And they're not just to keep you uncomfortable, but I guess 50-some years old and you finally get a clue on things. Man, you're horrible. Chewing away. I don't know where Doobs is. Charlie, I don't know where I think they're on the bike. That little turkey. She, Doobie, likes to use my bike as a scratching post. That's another reason why. Oh, what's wrong with my eye? I didn't know that. Doesn't hurt. Anyway, that's another reason why I bought the burlap, is because that cat is scratching my bike up. What? Well, that's weird. I don't even feel that. I don't see it. I only see it on camera. What happened? I don't know. I can't feel it. I just noticed it. That's weird. Oh, what did happen to my eye? Now I want to know. Am I going to go to heaven because my eye has a red spot on it? I don't know. It doesn't itch. They just said it was a red dot on my eye, and it's not a sty, and it's not some sort of weird. It's just a blood vessel that broke from coughing or sneezing or something like that. I guess that happens. Okay. Auntie looks a little bit like she got beat up. Squeaky did it. I'm going to say Squeaky hits me. Squeaky beats me. Oh, no, it'd be more like Doobie, did you see her beating the crap out of him earlier? Man. No. I did kind of lie. This time of year, 2 candies come out that I absolutely love. I probably could get other times of the year, and I probably can, but it's only this time of year. Absolutely nobody likes them but me. Candy corn, which I didn't get candy corn this time. I tried these other ones, these leaves, and they have different flavors in them, and they're pretty cool. And I didn't eat all of them. I just tried one of each flavor. I just left them sitting there. And then I got, and they're just sitting here too, everybody's least favorite candy, except for mine, because it was everybody else's least favorite. I got a lot of them. And it's these peanut butter, and I think they call peanut butter kisses. I don't know. And the wrappers disappoint me because they're plastic, and they used to be wax paper. They're these, I don't know, are they almost, I can't remember the frickin' word. What is that word? What is, it's taffy, you dumb. I don't know. No, they got that little piece of peanut butter in there. That's my favorite part. I'm also the reason that there's a hair hanging off my lip right there. Gone now. If you're in a house full of people and there's a candy dish sitting down there with jelly beans in it, and there are hardly any or any 0 black licorice ones in there, my fault. My fault. That's my favorite Easter candy, black licorice. Sorry. Black licorice jelly beans. I don't mind the other colors. Again, in licorice, now it feels like I got a eyelash in it. I better quit scratching that. I love black licorice, and there is only one licorice, and it's the black one. The other ones are shaped like licorice, but in order to be considered licorice, it would have to have licorice from, I think it is a tree, in it. Red licorice does not have that in it. Anything but black licorice doesn't have it in it. So it's just like, basically, when they call them red vines, that one company that calls them red vines, they're just vines, really. They're just candy vines. So there's a difference between candy vines and licorice. And black licorice happens to be one of my favorite candies. Me and my dad, he shares them with me. He gets big old bags of them, and I doubt that he eats them all. Because what he does is, I'll see him, and he'll have it sitting by his chair. He'll say, I'll go bite like 3 of them. He'll say, take the bag home with you. I'm done with those ones. But there's a difference. I have teeth. That stuff, as soon as you open the bag, it starts going stale. But yeah, I'm the one that likes the weird off the wall candies. You know why? Because nobody else liked them and they were going to throw them away anyway. Or they'd trade me for the Reese's. You sniffing? What is that? What is that? Who is that? Am I Tweeka baby? What is that face you're making? So yeah, I did lie. I got some candy this time. But usually that whole two bags of candy would have been gone last night. There's way more than half left. It's just sitting there. But again, I treat myself this time of year. So, and at Christmas time, there is this one candy that's in a cardboard tube, and they are hard candies. And sometimes they have like jelly fillings and stuff in them. Jelly filling ones are my favorite ones. So around Christmas time, I'll buy myself one of those. Let's see. What is it? Christmas and Easter is basically all you get the candy from. Oh, and Halloween. That's basically what you get the candy from. Like I said, what was my favorite Easter candy? I don't even remember. I remember the one I don't like. There are these white ones with like green and red cherries in them. Nougat. I throw them out. They're just really, I mean, some people like it, but they reminded me of fruitcake. I ain't tried a fruitcake in years. I probably don't think I want to try it again. But I was gonna say I remember it tasting orange, but I don't remember it tasted very good. Orange and raisins together, I think. And I think that's what might have turned me off from it is raisins. I don't like cooked raisins. But other than that, all it is a spiced cake with, fruit in it, right? So it should be good, right? No, not to me. Not to me. I think it's a cilantro thing. You either love it or you hate it. You might be a genetic. I am not into the pumpkin spice. That stuff reminds me of poop spray in the bathroom. Pumpkin spice reminds me of after you've been in like the thrift store in the back and you've done your deuce for the day and all they got sitting there is pumpkin spray. So that's why I don't like pumpkin spice. That's why it's like pumpkin latte, no. Pumpkin this, pumpkin no. I used to love pumpkin pie. And I used to love sweet potato pie. But all these things used to have flavor to them. Now they just taste sweet and have that texture. But they don't really have a flavor to them anymore. I don't understand that. Of course, food. Like you go into the store and you want tomato. Okay, fine. You can buy a tomato, you take it home, you eat it. You compare that tomato to one that you've grown. There's no flavor in it. There's no flavor in the berries. The strawberries, you take those giant strawberries home, you set them on your table, and then you go out and you pick some wild ones. You bite into that giant strawberry and you taste sour. You bite into the wild ones and you taste like they should taste like that big one that you just ate. Raspberries are the same freaking way. That's why I'm happy I have these raspberries out here, because the ones in the store have no flavor. There's no flavor in our food anymore. Nothing. I mean, and I didn't lose my sense of taste. I haven't had COVID. I haven't lost my sense of smell either, so I haven't had COVID. But there's just, I mean, eggs. There's a huge difference. Like, if you taste an egg right out of a chicken compared to an egg right out of the store, there is a big difference. There is a nice, rich, just egg flavor to a homegrown egg. You get an egg out of the store, nothing. You get slime. So, I don't know. I don't know. I took that ring off. I bent it. No wonder he doesn't wear jewelry. I bend things. I bent it, and I was afraid of having to keep rebending it. So I took it off. I didn't get allergic to it, though. I had it on all day until I realized it was bent, and nothing happened. So I wonder if maybe like piercings, like nose piercings and ear piercings and stuff like that, I wonder if they're always still like not healed. And that's why like the metal touching, I don't know. Because metal glasses will, if I had a pair of metal glasses and the thing didn't have nose pieces on it anymore because they were so old and I'd used them that long, but I didn't need new ones yet. So they would sit on my face. And as I would perspire, it would burn and my skin would turn green, and the glasses where they sat on my face, it would all turn green. I was like, what the heck? And it happens with every pair of metal glasses I have. So earrings, I'll put them in. 20 minutes later, I can't wear them for another month. Nose ring, tongue ring, all did the same thing. Even the plastic ones, I'll put them in there, can't wear them for another couple of months. So, I don't know, guys. Oh, that's just a piece of thread. It's pretty. I know where it came from, too. I think a rainbow skein. I got a lot of rainbow skeins. Rainbow and variegated. I got a lot. That's what I got. I got a couple of pictures of Doobie, and I might put in the clip. I sent Pam a clip of her last night. She thought my head was a nest and was sleeping in it. Is sleeping in my hair. I was like, what the heck does she think she's doing? So I got a couple of pictures of her doing that. I got a picture of her head sticking out of that box. So I'll throw those in at the end of this video. Just before the credits, I suppose. Just so you can see them. Excuse me. But things are winding down on our talk today. So, I mean, because I'm running out of content. And I'm running out of, I don't want to sit in this chair anymore. I want to go do something. So, I'm going to say, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye. What the heck does this cat think she's doing? I've never had one try to cuddle my ear.